Hello there, so I am live again. I'm gonna try to set up my camera so you can see my mat. Let's see. Okay, there's my mat. Great. So let's see if there's anyone joining today. Now it's morning here in Sweden, or it's 10 o'clock. So I've been doing a little bit of meditation and some sun salutations already, and now I will teach, but I will show the movements as well while I'm teaching. I'm just gonna see here how it's going. Whole health project. I have my computer here next to me, so I can have a look if anyone is trying to join the page right now, and I can just accept them so they can join. Let's see. Whole project. There we go. Let's see. Okay, now I'm live there. I can see myself. Okay, great. I'll turn this off, and I have to just see if I can turn my sound off on my phone as well. So there, start A. Perfect. Now I move the camera again. Let's see. Okay, great. So a few of you are already there. It's almost 10 o'clock on my computer. So we're gonna start in a moment, but not just yet. While we're waiting for some people to join, I can tell you that right now we are in my yoga shala, me and my mother, we built this little building to be able to have some retreats here. It looks like this. We have some garage, huge doors, and then we actually have a little sauna heater there, round window, and then there's windows all around basically. And here I am during the Swedish summers to teach some retreats and some classes as well for the people that lives on the island. This year we didn't have any like public classes yet because of Corona. So we haven't been able to use it so much, but we will have a few retreats with like limited spots here during the summer, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I think some people have joined now. Let's see. So today we'll do a little Ashtanga flow, you could say. It's an Ashtanga based class, but since we have 50 minutes, we won't do any full primary series, and it will also be kind of suitable for all levels. And whenever, if you feel during the class it's going too fast, then just feel free to do it in your own pace. I'm here to guide you through the class, and we'll see how that goes. So let's start off in a seated position so we can sit upright. Make sure you have rolled out your mat, you have made your space around you so there's nothing disturbing you. Maybe close a door, or maybe you're outside right now. In Sweden it's very sunny and very warm, but I'm just keeping the windows closed here so any sounds won't disturb us. But when you've rolled out your mat, feel free to bring a cushion or something to sit on top. We'll just take a couple of breaths in a seated position to start off with. Okay. So come to a comfortable seat, and you can bring your hands wherever they want to be, in your lap or on your knees. And then from there, let's start off by just closing our eyes. Good. Getting prepared for this yoga class with me, and my name is Sofia Soori, and you can find more about my details in this class description text. And as well, feel free to, after the class, if you want and can, feel free to donate for the class as well. There's a little donation link in the description here. And if you can't donate, that's completely free. You can join this class for free as well. So you choose yourself, okay? Let's close our eyes. If they're not already closed, lean a little forward and back. Just grounding the sitting bones or sit bones down to whatever you're sitting on top. And then finding the center with the body and lengthening the spine without tensing the back too much. Relax your shoulders down. Let's take a couple of breaths together. Exhale where you are. And let's take a deep breath in together. Fill the lungs. Inhale. And exhale, empty. Try to breathe through your nose if possible. Again, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Let's lengthen. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, empty. If you're familiar, you can keep breathing. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, it sounds a little bit like a snoring sound in the back of your throat, kind of. So imagine you're blowing fog on a window. It sounds like that, you know, to get some fog on the window. And we're trying to do the same technique, but with a closed mouth. So it sounds like that. And what we're doing is we're kind of contracting the muscles around the throat a little bit so the air hole becomes a little smaller so we can take longer breaths. So that's why probably if you've been to a yoga class and the teacher counts really slow and you need to breathe really slow and then you're like, and the breath is already on the top. So the trick is to try to make that air hole a little smaller so that you can breathe in slower and breathe out slower as well. It's harder on the inhales, I feel like, but exhales are a little bit easier to do slow. But if you can, try to keep this type of a breath, Ujjayi breath, or the ocean breath, because it sounds a little bit like the waves hitting a sandy beach and floating back out. Try to keep this breath throughout the Ashtanga practice when we start to move. Let's get ready. Okay, so if you have socks, take the socks away from your feet and let's come to the top of our mats. Let's see, can you see my mat there? Okay. Come to the top of your mat and place your feet together in front. If you want, you can let your big toes touch. Spread the rest of the toes away from each other and then release the arms next to your body. Close your eyes for a moment and let's take those Ujjayi breaths. So inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale it out slowly through the nose. Again, inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. We're going to start with a couple of sun salutations and we're going to do it in a little slower pace the first 2-3 times. So if you are more advanced or have been practicing some yoga before, this is a challenge for you to stay focused and stay with the counting. So you don't have to rush forward. There's no need to rush. We're just breathing and moving together, okay? So feet together, exhale where you're standing, and let's begin by raising our arms with an inhale. Inhale, arms up, looking towards your thumbs, and then exhale, fold your body forward. Let your hands come down to the floor, and you can bend the knees as much as you want to. Now inhale, flatten your back and look forward with a flat back, and then place your hands down to the floor and step back to a high plank pose. Let's stay in the high plank pose. Inhale, release your knees down. You can lift your feet. Exhale, bend your elbows to the sides of your chest and come all the way down to the floor. Let's do a little cobra. From there, point your toes back, engage your legs. Inhale, lift your chest just a little bit, not too much. Exhale, back down. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, lift the chest and bring the shoulders back. Exhale, come down. Now lift a little higher. Inhale, a little bit higher. Exhale, come back down. If that's enough for you, you can do the same thing again. Inhale, halfway. If you feel like coming to the upward facing dog, you can engage the legs and straighten your arms. Let's stay in cobra or upward facing dog for 3. Open the chest wide, look up. 2. Beautiful. And 1. Knees down, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and bring your hips back. Release your head down. Now we're in a downward facing dog. So from there, it doesn't matter if the heels lift a little bit. You can start to press one heel at a time down to the mat, like you're walking on the spot. So just walk on the spot. Nice. And breathe through your nose. And remember to breathe with those slow, deep Ujjayi breaths, okay? And then we can stop somewhere. And we just check that our hands are pressing down to the mat. Spread your fingers and press your hands down to the mat. Relax your head. Good. Let's take one more deep breath. Exhale, look forward, and then step forward with both of your feet. Inhale. When you reach there, flatten your back first and gaze just a little bit forward. And exhale and release your head down to your legs. Now inhale, come all the way up and reach your arms up, strong back to lift yourself up. Exhale, arms back down to the sides. Sun salutation A. Again, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, we fold forward. Notice the slow breathing. Inhale, gaze forward, flatten your back. And then step back, exhale, stay there, inhale, lean forward. You can bend your knees down to the floor or with straight legs if you feel strong. Bend your elbows, come down. Good, moving your hands just tiny bit back. Inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, straight into downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And let's stay in downward facing dog for 5 deep breaths. Breathing through your nose. 1. 2. 3. 4. Good. 5. Now look forward. Step with your both feet in between your hands. Flatten your back first. And then exhale, release your head down. And then inhale, come all the way up. Strong backs, lift all the way up. Let your palms touch. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Okay, with a little bit more tempo. Inhale, arms up. With the breath, let's move with the breath. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the floor. Inhale, lift your head up halfway, bend. And exhale, step or hop back. And bend your elbows at that same exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Good, release your head down. 5 breaths. 1, we stay in here. 2. So notice the sun salutation. Moving with 1, either inhale or an exhale. And we're never holding the breath. We're always breathing. So the breath is constant throughout the practice. And we're trying to let the breath be kind of even. So as long inhale as exhale. Keep on breathing in and out through the nose. 4. Nice. 5. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop in between your hands, head up, halfway, just flatten your back. Exhale, release your head down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, let your palms touch. And exhale, bring your arms down. Beautiful. And now we're going to continue with the sun salutation B. So there we're doing almost the same thing, but we bend the knees, we sit down deep, we touch the fingertips to the floor, and then we lift the arms. Inhale to Utkatasana, and then exhale, fold forward, hands down to the floor. Inhale, flatten your back and gaze forward. Step or hop back and lower yourself. If you want to challenge yourself, you stay in the 90-degree angle with your elbows. And then inhale, lift up to upward facing or cobra. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Now listen carefully. We're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. You can keep the back heel lifted, or if you're familiar with Ashtanga, turn it down. And then inhale, lift your arms up, gaze up. Good, stay for 3, open your chest. 2, maybe even bring your palms together. And 1, exhale, bring your hands down to either side of the foot and step back. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Again here, inhale, upward facing position or cobra. Exhale, downward facing, lift your hips up and back. Now step your left foot forward in between your hands. Same thing there, either keep the back heel lifted or turn it down. Inhale, lift your arms up. And we stay again for 3. Breathe. 2. Keep lifting in your chest, forward and up. And 1. Exhale, bring your arms down to either side of the foot. Inhale, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then we stay in downward facing 5 breaths. 1. Breathing with sound. Listen to your own breath. I can't hear your breath, but you can hear your breath. So you have to be your own teacher as well to listen to your breath. If you're not breathing, concentrate more on the breath and less on the posture. The breathing is more important. 2. 3. 4. Deep breathing with sound. 4. 5. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop in between your hands, head up halfway. Inhale, exhale, release your head down. Good. Bend your knees really much and lift your arms to Utkatasana position. Exhale, arms down to the side. We're going to do sun salutation B one more time, and this time with a little bit more flow. If it goes too fast for you, don't worry. Do it in your own pace. Okay, let's do it together. Exhale, and let's begin. Bend your knees, lift your arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, head up halfway. Step or hop back. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, look up. Exhale, downward facing, lift your hips up and back. Now step your right foot forward, and on the next inhale, lift your arms to warrior A position. Exhale, bring your arms down, step back, and bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, now I'm stepping my left foot forward straight away to, on my next inhale, lift my body and my arms. Inhale, warrior A on the left side. Exhale, all the way down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing. Lift your hips up and back. Beautiful. If you're already here in downward facing dog, take 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, One more breath. 5, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop forward in between your hands. Head up, just a little bit. Exhale, head down. Inhale, bend your knees and lift your arms at the same time. Exhale, arms down to the sides and stand up. Samasthiti. Beautiful. Now I hope your body is a little warm. We're going to continue with some standing postures. Starting off with Padangustasana. So take your feet about hip width apart from each other. Like that. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, start to fold forward. And take your fingers and grab hold of your big toes. And then again, inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, and bend your elbows out to the sides and release your head. If you feel that the back of your hamstrings are super tight today, then bend your knees more. There's no need to straighten the legs and look like this. Instead, bend your knees so you can flatten your back more. Relax your head. Maybe nod your head yes and no. Make sure your neck is relaxed. 3. 4. And deep breathing. 5. Now inhale. Lift your head just a little bit to flatten the back. And now bring your hands in under your feet with your palms facing up. Both hands. So your feet are massaging your hands. Inhale. Release your head. Exhale. Making sure that your toes are actually touching your wrists of the hands. Breathe. Listen to your own breath. Can you create these long, deep inhalations and exhalations? It's not easy. Okay, inhale, lift your head up. Exhale there. Now bring your hands to your waist with a strong back. Inhale, lift yourself up and let your feet come together. Samasthiti. Okay, now from here, you're on the top of your mat. Step your right foot out to the side. Your right foot steps out and open your arms, just like that. Now turn your right foot towards the front of the mat. I don't know if this video is mirroring me or if it's maybe turning. So just listen to what I'm saying. So the right foot turns to the short edge of the mat. And now stretch as far to the back of your mat as possible. When you can't reach more, then tilt your arms. One arm comes down and the other one straight up. And we come into Trikonasana position on the right side. And we gaze up towards that left hand. 1. Keep breathing. So we're holding up the upper body with the help of the core. 2. Keep breathing. 3. Both legs are pretty straight. As straight as you can get them. 4. 5. Look down, micro bend that right knee and lift yourself up, strong legs. And then turn the right foot in and turn the left foot out. Heels are in one line. Inhale, reach as far towards the front of your mat as possible. When you can't reach more, then tilt your arm. One arm comes down and the other one straight up. To Trikonasana A on the second side. 1. Deep breathing with sound. 2. Staying there. Beautiful. 3. Let's see. 4. Good. 5. Inhale, slowly lift yourself up to the center. Take both of your hands to your waist. We're going to go straight into a posture called Prasarita Padottanasana A. So let's from there lift our chest up. The feet are parallel now. Exhale and start to fold your body forward. Now bring your hands down to the floor. Inhale, feel a flat back. And then exhale, relax your head down. And let's stay there for 5 deep breaths. So Prasarita Padottanasana A position. Looks like that or that. Maybe your fingertips comes down to the floor, that's fine. If you feel that your back is really rounded, then bend your knees a little bit more to get the flat back. And just breathe. So don't worry how far or not far you come down to the floor. The most important thing is that we breathe. That's why we're here, to breathe together. Keep on breathing in and out through your nose. Beautiful. Inhale, now flatten your back, gaze forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist and find a strong back. Inhale, lift yourself up with a strong back and straight back. Exhale there. Now open your arms straight out to the sides, like that. Exhale, bring your hands behind you, interlock your fingers. Lift your chest again. Inhale. And exhale, start to move your chest forward. Let your hands follow up and forward as well. Relax your head down. Good. If your hands can't move away from your back at all, maybe use some kind of a scarf or a strap or something to take in between your hands so you can separate them. We stay 5 breaths. Now we're on 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale slowly, come all the way up. Good. And then from there, step all the way to the front of your mat, feet together. Now from here, we're going to do a little balancing posture called the Theta Hasta Palangustasana. So from there, bring the weight onto your right leg. You bring the weight onto your left leg. That's going to be the standing. Vänsterbeen, left leg. So lift your right leg up in the air and grab hold of your knee. When you reach your right knee with your right hand, bring your left hand to your left waist. Inhale and breathe there. Exhale. We're going to take 5 breaths there. If you're more advanced, you can also start to grab the big toe, maybe even kick the heel forward or all the way. You choose one of these versions. So remember, I can't see you, so you have to be your own teacher and you have to be honest and careful with yourself. 2, 3, staying there. 4, 5. Now from there, open your leg out to the side and gaze in the opposite direction. Take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, now try to touch your head towards your knee. Okay, find the balance. And inhale, come back up. And then from there, straighten your legs straight forward. We're going to keep it in the air for 5 breaths. Can we do it? 5. Good. Straight leg, point your toe. 4. Lift it up. Don't forget to breathe. 3. Lift your leg up. I can see you. 2. Okay, one more time, lift it up. And 1, release the leg down. Good, shake it out. If there's some new people joining, feel free to just join. But if you're not super warm in your body, just be careful. But you can always join whenever you want. Okay, let's take the left hand to the left knee and the right hand to the right hip. I don't know again if this video is mirroring me or not. So again, lift the chest. And then let's let's stay in the center for the first 5 breaths. 1. Breathing with sound. 2. Maybe grab hold of the big toe if you want to go forward in the posture. 3. Depends on what level you're on. 4 and 5. Let's open the leg out to the side and gaze in the opposite direction if it's possible. 2. Breathe through the nose. 3, 4, 5. Now let's come to the center and let's try to do that again. Touch the head towards the knee, even if the leg is bent. It doesn't matter. Let's try. Inhale, lift your chest up. And now again, let's straighten the legs, straight forward. Take both hands to your waist. And let's take 5, 4. We can do it together. 3, 2. I can't count. Okay, lift one more time. Lift it up, lift up. And 1, release it down. Good, shake it out. Both legs. Nice. Let's from there come to the top of your mat with your feet together. Hands down to the sides of your body. Let's do a little warrior sequence. So from there, exhale. When you're ready, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold your body forward. Hands down to the floor. Inhale, flatten your back, look forward. Step or hop back and exhale, bend your elbows, come down. Inhale to find your upward facing position. Exhale to come to the downward facing dog. Now from there, we're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. And then from there, turn the back heel down to the floor and start to bend your front knee and lift your upper body. We're going to stay 5 breaths in warrior A position. Lift your arms up, let your palms touch and look up. 2. Now from there, make sure you're not collapsing in your lower back, but instead lifting through the chest and up. 3, 4, see if you can gaze at one spot on your thumbs. 5, the challenge is here to keep the arms there. Keep gazing at your thumbs if possible. Straighten your front knee. Turn to the side and turn to the back of your mat. And then again, find the feet alignment so you can square your hips to the back of your mat. And look up towards the thumbs. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's open the arms out to the sides, either direction, to warrior B position. Keep the front leg bent. So the left leg is bent. We're gazing to the left fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to turn to the front of the mat. So straighten that knee, turn that foot in, and turn the right foot out. And bend that knee. Warrior A position on the front side, right side. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. I know the arms are shaking, but keep them there. 4. One more time. 5. Bring your hands down to the floor and step back into a long plank position or high plank. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look up, exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Beautiful. We're going to come to a seated position. So bend your knees and then from there, step or hop your feet so you can cross your ankles and sit down onto your buttocks. Okay, beautiful. And I'm going to move my mat a little bit closer to you now. There we go. So from there, bring your legs forward. Take your hands to the sides of your hips. Lift your chest and gaze down towards your knees. Now, you can keep your knees slightly bent to keep the back straight. If you're very flexible in the back of your body, you can straighten your legs a little bit more. That's fine. Now from there, inhale, lift your arms up. And take your peace fingers, long and index fingers, and grab hold of the big toes. Inhale, flatten the back. And exhale, start to bend your elbows and release your head down and look towards your knees. Good. So the aim in this forward fold here where we are is not to try to touch the head towards the knees. It's to try to elongate the spine, meaning that we don't want to crunch into this position here, but instead find elongation in the spine by lifting the chest forward. Imagine that it's your collarbones that wants to go forward towards the big toes. Like the collarbones wants to touch the big toes. And continue to breathe. The more you breathe, the deeper and the calmer you breathe, the more soft the body will get. So don't forget to breathe. It's the most important thing. So inhale, lift your chest, exhale there. Now from there, bend both of your knees. Separate your feet a little, about hip width. Let's place the hands behind you, around 30 centimeters behind your buttocks. Your fingers are facing forward, so fingertips facing forward, the same as your big toes. And then from there, lift your chest and start to lift your hips off the floor to a tabletop position. So we're like a square underneath us, okay? So like a square position. And then if that feels really good for your neck, if you don't have any neck problems, you can slowly drop the head towards the shoulders and breathe. Take 3 more breaths. 2. 1. Exhale. Slowly come back down. Now we're going to do something. Cross the legs. And then we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest and see if we can balance with the feet in the air. Stretch your arms forward like you had a wall in front. And then from there, lean a little bit back. Let your feet go forward. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your knees into your chest and round your spine. This is really hard, I know. Inhale, open up. Exhale, and round the spine. Now change the position of your lower legs. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round the back. Again, inhale, open. And exhale, round the back. Good. Hug your knees. Release your head down. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good. From there, straighten your left leg forward. Like that. Like that. And then bring the knee into your chest. Now, release your right knee out to the side. And then from there, square your hips so they're facing forward. Inhale, lift your chest. And then from there, start to move forward. Okay, maybe the body stops right there. That's completely fine. If you are rounded here in your spine, bend your knee in the front so that you can move your chest forward. Remembering that it's the collarbones that wants to move forward towards the big toe and not so we're trying to round the spine and move forward like that. So elongate the spine, keep breathing, moving forward if possible. If you're more flexible, maybe take your hands around your foot and breathe. Nice. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale there. Now lift the right knee up to the center. And then from there, bring the foot to the outside of the knee. Just like that. Now take your opposite elbow, so your left elbow to the outside of the knee that is bent. And the opposite hand is behind you. And start to twist and look behind you. Like that. Breathe 4, 5 breaths. 3. Try to keep your chest lifted. 4. I can't count, sorry. And let's say 5. So go forward. Now. So now cross your ankles. And then from there, lean forward. And step back into a high plank. And then do your Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. Look up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Nice. And then from there, look forward. Step or hop forward into a seated position again. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So left leg goes into the chest. Right leg straight forward. Release the knee out to the side. Same thing there. Inhale. And then start to move forward with the chest. Exhale. Take your hands either around your foot or your ankle. Again, remember to keep the spine straight as possible. And breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale there. Now we're doing the same thing again. We just keep the same leg, but we lift the knee up, take the foot to the outside, and then from there, turn the body towards that bent knee so that you can take the opposite elbow, the right elbow, to the outside of the knee. Lift the chest like somebody's pulling it up, and then start to twist. Look behind you. 5 breaths. 1, 2. Just breathe softly. 3, 4, and 5. Gaze back forward. Bend your both knees and cross your ankles. Now from there, see if you can roll over your feet and step back into a high plank. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, look up. Exhale, downward facing, lift your hips up and back. Beautiful. Now from there, look forward. We're going to come back into a seated position. Bend your knees and then cross your ankles and come to a seated position, however you want. Okay, from there, we're going to take the hands under our legs, our thighs, and lift our feet up in the air. Point your toes and take your hands to the sides of your legs. Look towards your big toes and let's take 5 breaths in Navasana position. 1. This is called boat pose in English. 2. Just like boats, they're never still. They're kind of, well, rocking a little bit or maybe shaking. That's completely fine. But remember to breathe. 4. And 5. Okay, cross the ankles. Now, see if you can press your hands down to the floor and round your spine so that it's possible to bend the elbows just a little bit. Now, see if you can lean forward and lift your buttocks off the floor and then bring it back down. Beautiful. Let's do the Navasana position again. 2 more times. So lift your legs up in the air. I start to count when everyone is in the position. So lift your legs up. Good. 1. Breathe. Look towards the big toes. 2. 3. See if you can lift your chest. 4. 5. Cross your ankles. Inhale. Lift your buttocks off the floor if possible. Exhale. Bring it back down. 1 more time. Lift your legs up in the air. If you're feeling super strong, straighten your legs. And I start to count. Now, 1. 2. Breathe. The body's shaking. 4. 4. 4. Now I speak. 5. Cross the ankles. Beautiful. Lean forward. Roll over your feet and step back. High plank. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing. Lift your hips up and back. Beautiful. Let's come back into a seated position. However you can. Sit down. Bring your feet to the front. And start to lie down onto your back with control. Lie down. Bend your knees. Relax for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Just close your eyes here for a moment. And breathe. Nice. I'm moving my mat closer and closer to you. Bring it up. Nice. Okay. So whenever you're ready, we can start to continue with our finishing postures. The finishing postures. We start with the wheel pose or bridge. So from there we can try to touch the fingertips to our heels, see if we can touch them. And then from there, feet are about hip width apart. We start to first press the lower back down to the floor and then start to lift the hips off the floor. Lift the upper body off the floor so you come up almost onto your elbows or your shoulders, sorry. And then walk the shoulders in closer, in underneath you. If it's possible, interlock your fingers under your back, straighten your arms, and breathe here. Notice that your feet are pressing down, so your big toes are touching the floor. The balls of your big toes are really pressing down to the floor, okay? Keep breathing. 2, 3. Lift your hips, open your chest a little more. 4, 5. Release your hands. Roll down, vertebra by vertebra, starting with the upper back. Middle back comes down, and last comes the lower back. Breathe for 3. Relax, 2. Yeah. And we're trying the same thing. One more time. Press the feet down to the floor. Press the lower back down to the floor. Start to lift your hips off the floor. Many steps here. Lift your hips higher and higher. Now again, if you want, one version is to do the same as we did before. You interlock the fingers. The other version is to try to take the hands to the sides of your ears and maybe lift up to the crown of your head like this. Now, if this feels super easy, to be on the top of your head like that, then feel free to straighten your arms and lift up to a full wheel pose. Okay? So whichever position you're in, we stay for 5. We breathe 4. 3. If you're in the full pose, just relax your neck. 2. Nice. And 1. Slowly come back down. Again, vertebra by vertebra if possible. And then hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little from one side to the other one. Nice. Lift your forehead up towards your knees. Exhale. Release your head down. Now lift your legs up in the air. Open your arms out to the sides. Let's just take 5 deep breaths here. Close your eyes. 1. 2. This is just to get the blood coming down through the legs. Breathe. 3. Stay with the legs in the air. Good. 4. Yes. And 5. Now from there, relax your feet down. Lie down onto your mat and stretch your legs out. Relax your arms to the sides of your body, preferably with the palms facing up, so you keep open in the chest. Now close your eyes. If you're in a place where it's a little bit cold, just a little bit wind or anything, see if you can place a blanket or something on top of your body or put your socks on to make your body comfortable and warm. If you're warm where you are, you can close your eyes. Just making sure that the legs are in a comfortable position. The back, the upper body, the arms, the shoulders and the neck. And all of the muscles in the face relaxed. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. And now open your mouth and just exhale it out with a sigh. Like that. Again, inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. One more time, inhale. Open the mouth and let it go. And now breathe in your own pace. You can keep your eyes closed for a moment. Letting the whole body relax down to the floor. Listening to all the sounds around you. And becoming aware of them without investigating them too much. Just noticing that they are there. Notice the feeling in your body right now. Notice the flow of the breath, the movement of the breath flowing in and out of you. Noticing the rising and the falling sensation in the chest. And you have the possibility to just stay wherever you are and enjoy this position, Savasana, for a little bit longer. You can stay 5 or 10 minutes if you feel like it. And if you want to start to move your body and wake up out of this pose, you can start to just take a deeper breath in and out, and then start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, just moving them a little bit to wake up the body, moving your head from one side to the other. And then like you wake up in the morning, stretching out the body. And then hugging knees to your chest. Rocking a little side to side. Eventually rolling over to one side of your body. Whenever you feel ready, you can sit to an upright position. Keeping your eyes closed for just a little bit, just a moment more. And then bringing your palms in front of your chest when you're ready. Now feel the base of your thumbs touching the chest. Notice if you can feel your heartbeat. Now bring to mind 3 things that you're grateful for right now, in this moment. It can be super small things, like it's warm outside or whatever. Or big things. Just 3 things that you can think of that you're grateful for right now. Bringing them to mind. And then from there, rub the hands to each other to create a little heat in between your palms. And whenever your palms feels warm, bring your warm palms onto your closed eyes, tilt your head slightly up, inhale. Open your mouth and just let the air go. Again, inhale. Let it go. One more time, inhale. And let it go. Good. Blink your eyes open. Bring your palms slowly back down into your chest. Now I always say in the end of a class, something that means the light in me, or the divine light in me, shines, says hello or bows to the light that shines within you. And with one word in Sanskrit, that's namaste. So, namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining this class. I hope you are feeling ready to start the day, or maybe you're in another part of the world and maybe it's afternoon for you. But for me, it's the morning. So now the sun is shining a lot and I'm gonna be outside and work in the garden a little bit, which is super meditative. Love it. anyways, if you like the class and want to continue follow me, just check the link in the profile or the description here, and you can follow me on my either Instagram or my Facebook page, or join one of my retreats one day. I hope you can do that and come to this magical place in Sweden, in the forest. So if you're feeling like you want to donate something, you can also do that in the link in the description of this video. This video will also stay up on the Facebook page, so you can go and watch it whenever you want, if you want to redo the class another day. And there's tons of other videos on Rachel and Lucy's Facebook page here, which you can check, both workout videos, meditation videos, yin classes, and everything. They have chosen the best instructors around the world, and you can go there and enjoy any video. So I'm glad you found this page, and I'll see you another time. It's always so lovely to do these kind of things where we can kind of gather together, even if we're in different places. I like the live thing. Okay. So if you have any questions for me or anything like this, feel free to write me. If you did enjoy the class and are here, feel free to write me as well, or comment here below and tell me that you joined the class. I'm always so happy to see, because I don't never know how many are looking or who practiced with me. So just let me know and I'll be super happy. I hope I'll see you another time, and thanks for watching and joining. Namaste.